Stephen and Michael here, back for another Tech Talk Thursday. If I could have you focus on this screen, Stephen's going to be talking about web browser security for Microsoft Edge and Internet Explorer. So,
you know how I
tell
didn't
us what
play
you got.
along.
Yeah, tell us what
So
you got.
this time we're actually going to talk about it. If you saw our previous video, we were supposed to, but then I got sidetracked. So
Yeah, we'd like to chat here.
yeah. So now I'm going to just go ahead and start with Microsoft Edge. So just some basic security settings you can do. If you focus on the screen, in the top right corner, you see the three dots in the top right corner of the screen. You can go ahead. The ellipsis? Is that what it is?
I think they call it the
ellipses.
Yeah, ellipsis, I don't know.
Nice. Alrighty. So we'll go ahead and go down to the, when you click on it, you'll go all the way down to the settings options. And you can go ahead and sometimes it just doesn't really show everything, so you can click on this tab up here to pop up general, privacy, securities, passwords, etc. So we'll go to privacy and security, and you can choose to clear browsing data, book data if you use Microsoft Store books. That's the first time I heard about that. Mm-hmm. Blocking cookies, do not track requests, so tracking web browsing activity even if you're on another page. Some websites will try and do that, you know, that targeted marketing.
Yeah.
Spooky. And then settings for blocking pop-ups and Windows Defender Smart Screen, and that's pretty much a tool like, hey, this looks like a suspicious download. We don't recommend you run it. So those are the base ones for Microsoft Edge.
Now, would you say most browsers have kind of all the same base security settings, or what?
All of them kind of have different little flavors of security settings they do.
Yeah.
Like Apple's really trying to push hard with Safari for preventing web tracking because they're huge on the privacy.
Yeah.
Hey, we could get sponsored by Apple. That's one more
There
we
you
didn't
go.
even.
One more
Another
sponsorship, yes.
please.
Tim Cook, we're here.
My man. So that's Microsoft Edge. And then
focus up here.
alrighty. And then we'll go ahead and go to, maybe I could clean up my browser or my desktop. And then we'll go into Internet Explorer. And some people already know this because, you know, Internet Explorer has been around the block. That's the saying.
And for a long time.
It's been a long time. So you'll go ahead and click on the gear in the top right corner of the screen. It's next to the smiley face. And you will go down to Internet Options. And you'll see this. You can set your home page here, but we care about the security portion. Mm-hmm. And this is where you can set your settings for how locked down you want web browser settings to be. And there's actually a slider here for access controls about how secure you want it to be. So
Low,
you can,
medium, high type of thing.
Yep, and it's just medium, high, and high. And it just gives little blurbs about each one. You can set custom levels, and then you can specifically, if you wanted to, if you wanted to set access controls this way, you could put some restricted sites for some, you know, not so great websites to go to.
Right.
Maybe you could sometimes even block Facebook if you wanted off users, but users could then go into the restricted sites. So you might block it at the firewall, but whatever. Or you could put trusted sites, like sometimes, hey, the security certificate's not really trusted, but it's actually okay to use.
Right, and the restricted sites, it's definitely good for little kids and whatnot if you have little kids, because they're not going to really know to get into the security permissions and change whatever. So
yeah, if they're not web browsing on their phone like most of them are doing, and they're on a computer, you could set the restricted sites. They might not know better, but then again, kids are smart and grew up with technology.
Right, but hey, it's just another preventative thing you can do.
Yeah, and you can add sites you're trusted or restricted. You can literally just put in the web address. You could literally go to the site, copy the web address, and then literally paste it into the site portion, and that's how you can fix that. Sometimes with issues with SharePoint, with not being in your trusted sites, about specifically getting files to it, that sometimes can be a problem, so you have to make sure it's in your trusted sites.
I can completely see that, yep.
So, or certain web portals as well, if you're using Internet Explorer. So.
Okay, great, man. Great tips. Hope everybody liked it and will try it out. and let us know. Also, let us know what was the first year Microsoft Internet Explorer was introduced on Windows. Because, fun fact that I do not know.
I can Google it
See
right
you guys.
now. Okay.